tell you about this fella who sits at this volleyball tournament. He's done it for about 20 years. He never asked for anything at all. He likes tequila and red wine. And I like that man fine. And I want to tell you something. His name is Shay.
10:30, last call. I know it's kinda early, but folks, that's all. Time to hoof it on home. I'm in no shape to be driving. Tomorrow my head it will hurt. Boss will be screaming 'cause I'm late for work. But I'll just tune that boss man out and tune in the Royal Hawaiian. Me and my 10 billion Tommy man, how we was flying down at the Royal Hawaiian.
Although Joey was a true Laguna musician, his roots extend further north in Monterey Park near Los Angeles, California. He was born in St. Vincent's Hospital on June 2, 1959. Our family moved to Laguna Beach in 1965, settling into the house where Joey, his younger brother Chris, and eventually I grew up in.
Now, don't take it away. Don't take it away. I won't be king for just one day. Just for one day. Walk around, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? So why you and not me? Why you and not me? Why you and not me? Over there they do just what they please. They get their own identities. A kind of love that fights for friends. You get yours in the very end. It's not fair, so don't take it away. Don't take it away.
Joey was always drawn to music, and it seemed to be drawn to him as well. From the earliest moments of him watching the Beatles perform on the Ed Sullivan Show at 6 years old, he could tell it was something special. He felt the magic of the show. Just a few years later, he began classical guitar training with Andres Segovia, a Spanish virtuoso. Joey was one of Segovia's final pupils and practiced with him for several years.
Just one day, just for one day. Walk around, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? So why you and not me? Why you and not me? Why you and not me? I know it's true 'cause she says so. Until she loves me by the way she kisses. Until she loves me by the way she kisses. Until she loves me by the way she kisses. Before our friends live, she saw him. Don't put your head on the radio. It's just a machine and I don't know about.
Joey attended El Moro in St. Catharines until 8th grade. He then went to Laguna Beach High School, probably wanting to graduate as quickly as possible but having to wait until 1977. After that, he was free to go all in on his dream. He began the theme talks with Ed Krebs, Mark Ritchie, Mark Gehry, and Dennis Armstrong. From old writings of Joey's and old memories of those who loved Joey, it's clear that the Beatles continue to be an inspiration, along with the Rolling Stones, the Velvet Underground, and Elvis Costello. As Joey and his bandmates started booking more gigs, Jim Morrison became his #1 influence. He wanted to embody that same essence on stage, the pure passion of unrestrained self-expression.
Blue skies turn into pain.
Krebs described their sound as ranging from new wave to rockabilly, while Joey felt that they didn't need to be defined by a particular label, stating in an early interview that it's just a noise they make. A lot of Joey's lyrics carry the punk spirit of questioning authority and institutions. Joey was all about inclusivity before it was a trend or gimmick. Growing up in the startlingly different world of the 70s and 80s, progressive values were only beginning to emerge. Joey was always an artist because he was always an outsider. By standing out from the pack, he was able to see it for what it really was and realize he never wanted any part of it. He was always meant to be something else, to rise above the paint-by-numbers life as he called it. The standard American life never made sense to him. He refused to fall into the quicksand of the office job, the picket fence, and mindless routines that come with it. He had far too much to say to settle for any of that. Eventually, the theme taught split and Joey moved to France for a few years. There he collaborated with Drew Weaver and formed the Surf Piranhas. Joey brought the Laguna sound overseas. It was a culture shock that made you want to dance. When he came back, he ended up forming the El Caminos with Billy Sherman, Mark Fontana, and Mark Ritchie. They broke through to mainstream media when Greg Steinberg filmed a music video for them that placed second on the MTV Basement tapes. There was no denying the magnitude of this opportunity, despite the fact that it conflicted with Joey's distaste for pop culture and commercialization. When Do the El Camino played on those TV screens, they weren't getting watered-down, industry-made sounds. They were getting the real thing.
No, he's a noble skin diver. Skin diver. Skin diver, skin diver. Every morning.
After MTV, the band recorded their album Songs from the Film Diver's Cove in 1987 with the silent Camino Michael Kramer. Joey was extremely prolific and dedicated to his craft. He was always involved in every part of the process. They released the album on vinyl, and in their words, the El Camino sound comes alive as clanging guitars and rumbling drums bleed together in a whirlpool-like frenzy. This is their sound. This is the only music they know, and the only music they'd care to know. One review compared their surf rock sound and storytelling lyrics to the B-52s and Dick Dale.
He lives in the basement with his mom and dad. These are the best friends you could ever have. You could ever have. You could ever have. You could ever have. Skin diver.
After several years of locally performing and making cassette tapes, Joey came out with the solo album Escape from Orange County in 1997 with Jai Vatook as producer. With tracks that each create a world of their own, a quote taken from a review of the Divers Cove album 10 years prior still rings true. It's all real songs. The most beloved track is the Royal Hawaiian. It brought everyone together to celebrate a place that held fond memories of golden years.
Shake up your ass and drop to third class. Wind up like an animal caged inside your golden suit. Cocktails for one. Look what you done. Cocktail for one. Looks like you won. You won the right to tear me all apart. You won the war, you messed me up real good.
A couple years later, Joe Petro and the El Caminos released North of the Border. At this time, the band consisted of Joey, Mark Sproul, Tom Rizzo, Chris Whiting, and Anesha Mond with accompanying vocals. It was produced and written by Joey, featuring A Hat Full of Rain and Cocktails for One. Joey not only sang and played guitar, but also the harmonica and occasionally drums.
Well, you knocked me out on the TKO. They had to stop the fight because it got ugly in the second round. Now all the king's horses and all the king's men can't seem to put this pathetic fool back together again. So now I crawl to the bar with my Cuban cigar, and
The final official release was the compilation Why You and Not Me, the songs of Joey Petrovich, which featured both solo tracks and those from his bands throughout the years. Joey continued to play locally, and tensions with bandmates were always coming and going for him. Even from the start, they supported him equating the breakup of the three tracks to getting more recognition than having.
Looks like you won. You won the right to tear me all apart. You won the war, you messed me up real good. You left this man standing here with half a heart. You did the things I thought nobody, and you did the things I thought nobody, and you did the things I thought nobody could.
At the end of his life, he was living in Capo Beach. In 2003, he died 2 days after Christmas from untreated pneumonia. He was 44 years old. His service was held at Seaview Chapel, where hundreds and hundreds of people gathered, many of them standing or sitting on the ground. Afterward, the procession held hands and sang Joey's songs along the way. Even in pure devastation and shock, there was still beauty and love to be found. Joey was always able to summon that with his presence, and that day was no exception. Although he wasn't seen, he was felt. He is buried at Pacific View Memorial Park in Newport Beach, California.
Tell me it's alright. And I swallow the pain. I think this life is affecting my brain. 'Cause I'm sitting here with a hat full of rain at a broken down station, waiting for a downbound train. I got a hole in my bucket and a whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah. A whole lot of shaking going on. Darkness visible, yeah. I gotta climb this ladder just to get to the bottom of the stairs. But it's alright. It's alright. sparkle like diamonds under the neon light. And I'm singing in this dead end bar. Lonely hearts, it's the same old story. Only difference from...
Perhaps Joey was so concerned with his impact on others that at times he neglected himself. In some ways, he was disappointed. Not enough people were dedicated to uplifting others the way he was. Most people fell into line, crippling themselves before they could ever find a leg to stand on. Joey not only stood up, he stood out. He refused to paint by numbers. Instead, he crafted a masterpiece to forever be adored by those who remember, those who have yet to discover, and those like me who fall somewhere in between. No matter what, the greatest way to honor Joey will be to get up and dance. Especially if you're the only one, especially if everyone else is stiff and spooked, especially if there's a band way too good to play there and not enough people seem to care, especially if you yourself are scared. When you allow the music to walk you through fear, you'll end up wondering why you were ever worried.
Our next band is from Laguna Beach, California, and about 4 years ago, Joey Petro and Mark Ritchie wrote a bunch of surf tunes, appropriately enough, at the beach. Okay, that's the best place to write surf tunes. Yeah, okay, Bill Sherman and Mark Sproul were added to the band, and they started playing at local clubs. Thus, the El Caminos were born.
And in fact, Joey, who's the vocalist and guitar player, and Mark, the drummer, spent a year teaching the French all about surf music, and they like to call their sound surf Max, kind of like a cross, they say, between surf and calypso. Their video shot at the Pan Pacific in Los Angeles. And without further ado,
here's the El Caminos with Do the El Camino.
I got your number, but you are never home. I want to be there tonight, it'll be so right. Come give me a chance. I want to be there tonight, I'll be out of sight. Wait till you see me dance. Come on baby, let's dance. We're gonna do the El Camino tonight. We're gonna do the El Camino. We're gonna do the El Camino tonight. We're gonna do the El Camino tonight. Come on, baby, let's dance. Wait till you see me dance. If you don't answer that telephone, I'm gonna knock on the door, I'm gonna break down your door, I'm gonna take you by the hand. We're gonna pop on the floor, you'll be begging for more, dancing to the band. Come on baby, let's dance. We're gonna do the El Camino tonight. We're gonna do the El Camino. We're gonna do the El Camino tonight. Do the El Camino. El Camino tonight. Come on, baby, let's dance. Come on, come on, come on, baby, let's dance like it like that. Come on, baby, let's dance. I know we gotta come on, baby, let's dance.
You just saw the El Caminos do the El Camino. Yes, it's true. The girl in the video, Eva, was on Star Search. Oh, yeah, demonstrating her acting abilities. Martha, we're down to the 6th and final band of the night.
This is a family beach, no lines. None of that down here.
I'll treat you better. Please show me how. You see, I used to be a werewolf, but I'm no longer one.